Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome to Transform with Ryan, where I do pick a card readings to help transform your mind, heart, and soul. So, today's reading is going to be all about what is your next big surprise? So, obviously, it's going to be something good, right? Not like a bad surprise. So, go ahead and close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in, and exhale out with a sigh. And just kind of connect with that excitement, that fun energy, almost like back when you were a kid, waking up early on Christmas Day to open up your presents or on your birthday, whatever the case may be, a gift giving occasion. Like, tune into that excitement. Once again, deep breath in and exhale out. And just keep breathing just like that. And whenever you're ready, open those gorgeous eyes and see which one of these feathers is calling you the most to reveal to you what is your next big surprise. And you can go down below to see the timestamps to go to your reading. I'll see you there, love. Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to this floofy feather right here, let's dive into finding out more about what is your next big surprise. So this feather comes from the ostrich. I think this is like the biggest land bird. Maybe even the biggest bird in general. But anywho, the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. Okay, so I'm guessing that what this is this the surprise is that you're going to get some very clear answers to whatever question you had. Like, you were between one choice, that's not even really a choice, huh? You're between two choices, maybe three choices or more, but you were really on the fence. Okay, and what the surprise is that you're going to find out exactly which choice you should be making, whether it's by one choice being like eliminated and not being a contender anymore, or you're going to get sort of this sign. Okay, this sign from the universe that, hey, you should go with this choice. This is exactly where you need to be. And all this confusion and all this energy of like, I don't know what to do, and like starting to feel like panicked, that's gonna all disappear, and it's gonna be replaced by this peace and this knowing exactly this is what you need to do, and you're gonna feel so good about this choice, so optimistic. But let's find out more about this surprise. Okay, I have a feeling that maybe we'll find out a little bit more timing on when this surprise is going to come out, but we'll also pull some tarot cards as well, aside from these astrology cards, to get a better sense of this. So when is this next big surprise? We'll do one of these and this. So you have fifth house. This is ruled by Leo. So what I'm sensing in particular for those of you that are watching this video, like right now we just left Leo season at the time I'm filming this. So what I'm sensing is actually the moon. Okay, when the moon is in Leo, which happens, for like 2 to 3 days in a 29 day, well, roughly in a 29-day cycle, the moon is in Leo for 3 days, all right? Roughly. So I'm having the sense that the next time the moon is in Leo, from watching this reading, you're going to have this clarity of the way forward, okay? And it's so beautiful that we have this word passion here, right? And it's follow the wisdom and truth you feel, keyword feel, in your heart, okay? So trust your gut instinct, trust where your heart is leading you. One of my favorite phrases, though, that I heard from like Real Housewives of Atlanta is follow your heart, but take your mind with you. Okay? So don't discount your mind and what valuable insight it has to offer you, but just know that your heart will never steer you wrong. Now, what else do we have here? Transits, climate. So I'm also sensing, as far as when this surprise is going to come, it's going to be in a change in seasons, okay? And I'm feeling more that it's literally seasons, right? Like from summer to fall, fall to winter. So that is when this surprise is going to happen. I'm also getting, for some of you, maybe where the seasons aren't really as pronounced as that, but it's going to be some shift in the weather, right? So maybe it's going to be like a bunch of like sunny days in a row, and then it's going to be like rain clouds for like a whole day or two or something like that, like raining, or vice versa. Maybe it's been raining quite a bit, and then there's going to be this like mini stretch of sunny days. Okay, so definitely changes in the weather, changes in the season, the moon sign in Leo. That's when you can expect this surprise to come through. Now let's find out more about this surprise exactly. Okay, I'm really curious now. Like, what is this that you've been kind of struggling with on making a choice? All right, maybe like let's find out some guidance and wisdom to help you understand and start to weigh your options in a more objective way to start off with, and then maybe your heart will kind of fill in the blanks, you know? So my question for you though, because I like to ask questions, is what is one of the best surprises you've ever received? So comment down below. I love these kind of stories. Let me know, what is one of the best surprises you've ever received? Okay, so let's find out from the tarot some more information about this surprise that's coming for you next. Oh, I feel like that one wants to come out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming out. Do you remember like that? Maybe some of you don't, depending on how old you are. There's that remix by Puff Daddy. Well, he went by Puff Daddy before. And Mace, where it's like, I'm coming, dun, 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 out. I'm coming. I don't know what they want from me. It's like the more money we come across, the more problems we see. You remember that song? Oh my gosh, thank you for letting me sing for you. So let's see, we got Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, 10 of Coins, and 10 of Cups. Okay, I just got something legit specific that came through as I was pulling these cards out. So one, clear message, this may not be for all of you for sure, is this has to do with a car or a vehicle, because we have the Chariot here and we have 10 of Coins, 10 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. And what these cards all together were kind of telling me is you have to make this decision about a car that you're going to buy for yourself, or a car that you may be buying for one of your children even, right? Their very first car or something like that. And you're really torn because there's the car that you really like, that they really like, but there's also the cost, right? So it's like you have to balance like your needs and desires versus what's actually feasible for you financially, okay? But also, ideally you'll have your car for several years, so you want to be happy with your car. You want to love it, right? So I'm getting the sense that some of you are really like on the fence about which kind of car to purchase. That will serve its function, not like break the bank, but also you'll be super duper happy with, or your child will be happy with, whatever the case may be. So wow, super like way specific here, and it's like insane. Now, for some of you, I'm also actually getting the sense that this has to do with travel or moving of some sort, okay? Like, do I move to this place to go to school or to advance my education? Do I move to this place for a job? Do I go visit this country for like my vacation, my sabbatical? So I'm sensing some type of movement and a choice that you have to make. And right now it seems like the options are pretty like equal in being like the right or the good option to take. It's kind of like you've already weighed maybe the pros and cons, right? And really, maybe it's something like, oh, this program looks really amazing, but the price is a little bit expensive. This program looks good, but the price is like perfect. It's definitely within my budget. I'll have a lot more wiggle room, right? So it's kind of like that where it's almost like there's a tie happening, right? Because we have a 10 and a 10. So there's a tie between how you feel about something and like pros and cons, and there's a tie between how much you can actually spend, whether it's money is a limiter or it could even be time. That could be the limiter. So there's a tie, and it's like making it hard for you to choose, right? One option versus the other because they're tied. Now, with this Page of Swords, I'm also getting this separate message when it comes to this choice as like, where is your destiny leading you? What is the best path? Is to go back to your childhood self. Okay, and ask your 5-year-old self, like, which option would you choose? Okay, because children, they're not really bothered by limitations. They definitely don't care how much something costs. Let me tell you that, right? They just think everything is affordable, everything is within their reach and their grasp. But go back to your childhood self and really see, like, where does my childhood self feel the most excited? And then really consider that option, that choice. All right, loves? Ooh, I'm excited for your surprise. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. For those of you that were drawn to this second feather, this blue one, let's find out what the next big surprise is that's coming your way. So we have the parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. So I'm getting that the next big surprise for you is that people are finally going to begin accepting you for who you are, what you stand for. I'm also sensing that for a lot of you, you've been starting to have like a lot of doubts about your skills, your intelligence, your worthiness, whether that's at the workplace, right, where you're starting to doubt your abilities, maybe doubt your place in the company or your eligibility to get a promotion or a raise. You've been starting to doubt that. Maybe for some of you that own your own business or your social media influencers or content creators, you started to doubt, like, can I really take it even bigger? Do I have what it takes to be successful and get, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of followers? Am I capable of making this successful business, like a multi-million-dollar business? You've started to let these doubts kind of creep in. And for some of you, it's in a relationship. Oh my God, I'm feeling that right now, feeling it so strongly, where it's like, does this person really care for me? Do they really love me? Maybe they want to break up with me. Maybe they're cheating on me. Like, I'm sensing some of these doubts that are like blossoming in your mind. And oh my gosh, it's like kind of unfortunate, because I know for a fact that you are worthy and you are deserving. And whatever's been happening lately has just really confused you and put that thought further and further away as being your truth. And instead, there's this other truth that's taking over, which is like this not enoughness. So let's find out some timelines on when this energy is going to shift for you, okay? When you're gonna get some positive confirmation and affirmation that's like, hey, I am worthy. I am lovable. I deserve success. I deserve to blow up big. I deserve to, and not like in weight, more like blow up big, like get a lot of press, get a lot of media, get a lot of customers, get a lot of viewers, subscribers, followers. Like I deserve to blow up big. And I deserve to be in this loving, amazing, respectful relationship with someone I care deeply about. Again, that could be romantic, or it could even be like with a family member or a friend, wherever you've been experiencing doubt. But when is this energy going to shift? Maybe when are you going to get some reassurance that everything is really okay, that you're doing great, that you are wonderful, that everything is all good in this particular area of your life? So we have Capricorn. So definitely this can happen in Capricorn season, first sun sign, right? So that is end of December into January, towards end of January. For those of you watching this video, maybe like in the fall or something like that. But also, what I've been called with this reading in particular is moon. So when the moon is in Capricorn, and the moon kind of goes through all the zodiac signs in about 29-ish days, and it spends about 2 to 3 days, 2.5 to 3 days or so in each sign, okay? So when the moon is in Capricorn, you're going to get this reassurance that you need at this point in time to feel better about moving forward with things, okay? And then we also have Jupiter, okay? So what I'm sensing is for this card, actually, this can happen when Jupiter is not in retrograde, okay? I believe Jupiter is in retrograde right now at the time I'm filming this video, which is end of August 2022. But whenever Jupiter is not in retrograde, this energy of having this affirmation, this support, this reassurance is definitely going to be strong. Jupiter is ruled or rules Sagittarius. Okay, so this could be during Sagittarius season. So Sagittarius season is like end-ish of November towards the end-ish of December. All right. So that is Sagittarius season for sun sign. And like we talked about earlier, it could also be during Sagittarius when the moon is in Sagittarius. All right, so let's find out more about this big surprise that's coming through. Let's get more details, like how you can start to work with these energies to help kind of banish these self-defeating thoughts, these limiting beliefs. This sort of, I feel like you have like, there's something about like you have a bad feeling about this, you have a bad feeling about something, and you can't really get any clarity. Like maybe you're afraid to ask people about stuff, their true thoughts, their true feelings. So let's kind of tune into that, okay? Now, as I finish shuffling, you know I love to ask questions of you, my amazing star fam. So my question for you in this video is, what is one of your favorite surprises? Okay, so comment down below, what is one of your favorite surprises that you've received? Oh, I can't wait to hear your stories. All right, let's find out more about this next surprise though that's coming your way. 10 of Cups. So you're gonna have more support than you think from your family and friends and your loved ones, for sure. Like maybe you're thinking, oh, they're gonna think I'm weird, they're gonna judge me, they're gonna make me feel bad or guilty for doing this. It's like, actually not. They're actually gonna be more supportive than you are currently giving them credit for. 6 of Coins. Yes, you're going to get a lot of help in this arena. What I'm getting to is what goes around comes around. So I'm getting the sense too that if this is applicable for you, that all the good work, the hard work, everything that you've contributed in the past, now you're going to be able to receive the benefits and the rewards of being so giving and putting in so much hard work in the past into this. So just hang in there a little bit longer, loves. Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. So not only are you going to be getting more support than you could have anticipated or asked for, but also a new idea is coming through, like a new fresh start is going to be ushered in because of this. Like once you know that your lover, your spouse, your partner really supports you, your family and friends support you, you are really being considered for this raise or this promotion. You're following your business. Like I feel like it's really just it's going to be like low, 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 or steady, 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 and then bam, it's just going to explode all of a sudden. Like it's going to surprise you and open up new doors for you. And you're going to be more inspired now with this influx of success. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love this. Like, way to turn this energy around. And then we have King of Cups, beautiful. So you're gonna be feeling really, really good. And the 10 of Swords. So there we go. It's like all these limiting thoughts, all these limiting beliefs, these very self-defeating attitudes and sort of pessimism, that is going to be out the door, out the window. It's like you're gonna have this wave of confidence and feeling encouraged, that is going to take you to new heights. And, again, the support of those around you is going to be a key role in you connecting with that energy again and believing in yourself, believing in your path, believing in your future successes. Oh, I love this so much for you. I can't wait for you to have the surprise. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to this third feather here with this yellow, gold, brown colors, really complements nicely. It makes me think of, oh my gosh, like a lion. Anywho, let's find out more about this next big surprise. Comes from the flicker. New rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. Ooh, so what I'm sensing right now is maybe things have felt like they're moving super duper slow right now, and that you're not making as much progress or headway, and you're starting to feel what's going on here? How come I'm not seeing any results? How come I am not getting where I need to be? How come there's so many delays? How come it feels like there's so many obstacles? That is all going to change now. Everything is going to start to flow so beautifully for you. But the thing is, you do have to adapt, okay? So you're encouraged to trust and adapt. So the thing is, you have this idea in your mind of what it means to be in flow, what it means for things to be working out well, but it's not gonna look that way. Okay, so it's gonna be okay, let me just take kind of my journey for an example with YouTube. So for a while, I was like, oh, what am I doing wrong? I'm getting low views, right? And I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing now. It's hard for me to tell which videos or topics are really resonating with my audience, because it looks like none of them are doing so great. And then I got this viral video on future spouse, right? And then I came to realize that, love is a very interesting topic to a lot of my viewers, which of course I can't blame anybody. Love is a very key part of the human experience, but also this energy of future, right? Understanding what's possible for people in the future, and filling them with hope and inspiration and motivation and optimism. And I started to notice that's really a great energy to be in, and that aligns with me, and it also aligns with my viewers. And so all of a sudden, my channel started to grow a lot more once I tuned into that energy, okay? And it's for the longest time, I thought I was meant to be doing something else on YouTube, and I was meant to just be talking strictly about, law of attraction, manifestation, things like that. But then I realized this is really the way that people can relate to me the best. Okay, so I had to trust and adapt to this process and this rhythm that I have going. So I'm encouraging you to do the same. Just look for the signs, the smallest sign of success and improvement, and go with it. Roll with that flow, okay? Look for the smallest sign of momentum, of you making headway, and just put your energy towards that, okay? That's probably going to be the winning ticket for you. I'm seeing too with relationships, maybe some of you are have been feeling very distant, from your loved ones, whether it's a romantic partner, friends, or family, and it feels like you're not connecting. And so, as you speak to them, as you spend time with them, as you share a meal with them, as you text back and forth or message, like pay attention to any signs of excitement that they may have. And then hone in on that, okay? And like really expand that energy of excitement. And that will be the way to sort of shift the rhythm, shift the energy, right? Like if you notice that, oh, they mention like a movie that they really enjoyed and they loved watching. Like you can go and see like, are there any other movies with that actor in it? Are there any other movies with that director or with that storyline or plot line? And you can say like, hey, maybe next time we can go watch this movie together. It has the same actor in it, or it has the same director, or it's a similar storyline. And then you can have fun, right? Enjoying this movie together. Or maybe you can tell that the person that you care about is really interested in a certain singer or play or sort of performer, and you can keep an eye out for tickets, right? And see the next time they're in town, and you can buy tickets to see them, or next time they're close by, and you can fly out or drive into the town where they'll be performing, and you can surprise them that way and really begin to connect with them again and have that excitement of doing stuff together. That excites them. Okay, so this is that situation where if it excites them, you can kind of feed off that excitement as well, whether or not you have the same interest. But I'm sure it's going to be reciprocated in the future too. Okay, it sounds like you just have to maybe make the first move here. So let's see when this surprise is coming. Let's get some timeline information here. We have Chiron, heal. So what I'm sensing with Chiron, this is more of an asteroid, I want to say. Either an asteroid or a moon. Why am I blanking on it right now? In any case, this this celestial body sometimes goes in retrograde. So what I'm sensing for you is that when Chiron is going direct, then this energy is going to be very strong. These new patterns, these new rhythms, this new changes are going to be coming in for you. I'm also sensing too, because of this color scheme, like the winter months are going to be a big shift for you as well. So like people in North America, in the Northern Hemisphere, the winter months is kind of like a little bit end of November, December, January, February, and a little bit beginning of March, okay? So during that time frame, you're gonna start feeling and seeing these shifts within your circumstance, and it's just going to blossom and grow, even though the rest of the environment and nature is kind of like in hibernation mode, okay? And what else do we have? Imam Coeli. So with this root energy, I definitely feel for sure winter and maybe into spring as well. So this is kind of like a long period of time. So this new rhythm is making me think, you know, like circadian rhythms, the life cycle. So very long period of time is when this surprise is going to be active, okay? And where you're going to have to keep adapting and trusting, because things are going to happen that might make you feel like you're going off course. But again, tune into that excitement, tune into that high energy, because I feel like this bird, I don't know much about the flicker, but you know when the lights flicker, it's like they blink in and out really fast, right? And so I'm feeling like that's when you can tune into this energy, okay? And help guide you as you navigate these circumstances where you need to trust and adapt. So very interesting, this timeline. I was getting like moon sign and sun sign for other readings, but this reading is really like, it's like half the year here is like winter into spring kind of time period. Wow, okay, I love it. But let's find out more about this. Let's find out more. You guys have had a very, very interesting reading so far. So my question for you, as I'm shuffling these cards, because you know I love to ask y'all questions, so comment this down below. What was one of your favorite surprises? What was one of your favorite surprises? Oh. Okay. Brilliant. So I can't wait to read. I love surprises. Okay, so you have the Knight of Coins. So I'm getting that you definitely have to be patient here. This is not going to be like a surprise and everything's done and it moves so fast and then all of a sudden like it's over, right? This is sort of like a long-term thing, kind of like what we were seeing here with the winter into the spring months. So like half a year is when this energy is going to be at play and like shifting and changing the dynamics of your life, of your relationship. I'm also sensing with work because we have Knight of Coins. So work and finances, okay? There's going to be a surprise there as well where it's like maybe you're not going to get that big bonus per se, like all of it in a lump sum, but perhaps you're going to get a raise or a sequence of raises or promotions that like steadily build up your earning power. That kind of thing, okay? Yes, yes. So it's like maybe the energy will move like up and down, up and down, up and down, but the trend will be going upward like this. So up and down, up and down, up and down, but it's going up, 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 up over the long term. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So kind of the things like with investments, right? First, it starts with like $1, then $1 becomes $3. Then $3 becomes $20. Then $20 becomes $33. Then $33 becomes $55, right? And then all of a sudden it's like $10,000. You know what I'm saying? So we also have 8 of coins. So definitely perseverance here. There's definitely going to be some struggles and challenges because I'm sensing you really have to adapt, okay? There's going to be a lot of like bobbing and weaving here, and you're going to have to kind of like ride the energy wave, flow with the currents, and it's not going to be the easiest thing. I feel like, you know, maybe you'll even experience a little bit of stress along the way and a little bit of uncertainty because the pattern is not fully there because it keeps shifting, but rest assured, you are going to rise high. Like, look at all these geese or swans, I don't know which one they are, like flying high, flying information, everything is like coming together, okay? So what I'm hearing is keywords for you when it comes to fully capitalizing and benefiting from this surprise is perseverance and learning. Because the 8 of coins represents knowledge, learning, and training. So as you learn, as you adapt, you are learning. Okay, you are learning to see more patterns, more opportunities here. So tune into that, all right? And again, don't get discouraged. Be diligent, be disciplined, be committed. 8 of Cups, yeah. So there's some things you're gonna have to walk away from. Like it's like you can employ one strategy for like a few days, a couple weeks, maybe up to a month, but then you're gonna have to switch strategies here. So don't get too attached to any one way of doing things. And don't get too attached. Like, again, if we're talking about finances and money, it's like maybe your money will go up one day and then the next day it's going to dip a little bit. Like, don't get discouraged by that. Just hang in there because the very next day after that, it could definitely go back up again, right? You just never know. So stay committed, stay disciplined. With this message is coming through so strongly. Let's get a couple more cards. We have Queen of Cups. So this is a warning. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, at their shadow aspect or at their worst, they're very emotional, and in the sense of like their emotions shift. It's like hot and cold, right? It's like 1 minute they're passionate, they're motivated, they're feeling great, and the next they're feeling like depressed, sad, anxious, disconnected. Okay, so really be mindful of your emotions, and you're probably going to need to have some relaxation techniques in place, whether that's meditation, breathing, exercising, yoga, creative expression. Like you're gonna have to need some relaxation practices in place because again, there's gonna be a bit of a roller coaster ride here. And you're going to have to hang on. You're going to have to hang tight, stand strong. Next, we have Knight of Wands. Okay, this is speaking again to that excitement, okay? Keep your eye on the prize. That's the message that I get. Keep your eye on the prize. Continue to be in that frequency, in that vibration of your inevitable success, okay? So hang on to that. Don't drown and get consumed by the low vibes. Hang on to that optimism and that faith and trust and belief that you will get exactly what you need. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam, and welcome to your reading. For those of you that were drawn to this fourth feather, and I hardly ever do 4-card options anymore. So it's so strange that, Spirit was moving me to do a 4th card today. But whatever, I'm here for it. I'll roll with it. So for those of you that joined the very rare 4th option, this is your reading about your next big surprise. Now, this comes from the Oriole. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Ooh, so there is an opportunity coming through for you. So for those of you that are naturally creative, this sounds like a dream come true, right? This is another way to express yourself. And share your talents, gifts, and skills. And for others of you that maybe, your job, your livelihood, your occupation isn't so much about creativity. What I'm seeing is that maybe you've been in this space for a long time of just being very logical, very practical. It's very routine, where it's okay, I wake up, I get ready, I eat breakfast, I go to work, I do my job, I have my breaks, and then at the end of the day, I get stuck in traffic on my way home, I go to my gym class, whatever, and then I have dinner, then I watch some TV, then I go to sleep. Maybe things have been feeling very mundane, very boring, uninspiring, whatever. But what I'm sensing here is there's this opportunity for you to be excited about something again, It's something to look forward to finally. And that is going to be amazing for you. I feel like it's going to do wonders for your mood, and wonders for honestly, everything else in your life. Because when you feel excited, when you feel like you're being creative, and when you have passion in your life, everything gets so much better. That passion, that excitement, that joy kind of spills over into other areas of your life. So yeah, of course, there's going to be a huge positive change. So when is this creative surprise, this creative opportunity going to show up? Let's find out with these astro cards. So we have Venus, beloved. Ooh, so very, very interesting. I've been getting kind of different messages with these astro cards with every reading. So a couple of things here. So Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra. Yeah, Venus is so bomb. She's the ruler of 2 planets. So Venus and Libra. So whenever sun sign Libra and Taurus season come around, you can expect this creative venture, this creative opportunity to show up, or even if with the moon, okay? So when the moon is in Libra or Taurus, you're going to feel this energy, this surprise can come through as well. So the moon cycle is about 29-ish days, and then it stays within a sign for about somewhere between 2 to 3 days, okay? So you can take a look at that as well to see when the moon is in Taurus or Libra, and you can definitely trust these creative ventures and opportunities that are coming your way, showing up at that point in time. Now, a third thing, which is very unique to this card, very unique to your reading compared to the other readings, is when Venus is in the same sign as your natal Venus. Okay, so my Venus is in the sign of Virgo in my birth chart, okay? So whenever Venus goes back into the sign of Virgo, that is when my creative opportunity or surprise will come. So just think of it that way. If you know your natal chart, your birth chart, see what sign your Venus is in, and then keep track of when the Venus is going to come back to that same sign. And you also have 8th house. So this is the house that is ruled by Scorpio. So definitely Scorpio season, which is end of October to end of November timeframe. And also you can look at the moon cycles to see when Scorpio is the moon is in the sign of Scorpio. Ooh, oh my gosh, so cool. I'm wondering what this creative venture is, because I'm definitely feeling like a rebirth of sorts, because that's what also eighth house is all about, is rebirth, death, transformation, rebirth. So I feel like it's like this whole new lease in life is what's coming through. It's like something that excites you and inspires you once again, you know? I'm feeling like very much hobby energy for you, for those of you that don't consider yourself creative professionals, or you don't have any work in the creative arts. Okay, so let's find out more about this surprise, okay? Because now I'm curious. I feel like there's more that we're still yet to discover. Now, as I finish shuffling, my question for you, my star fan, you know I love my questions to get to know you better and like read your wonderful comments and stories, is what was one of your favorite surprises? What was one of your favorite surprises? So comment that down below. Let's get into the vibration of joyful, positive surprises so we can call this in. Okay, so this card just like plopped out. I meant to cut the deck, but it wants to be seen and part of your reading. So you have the Three of Coins. So for sure, I'm sensing this has to do with work, like hands down. I have no question about it. This has to do with work or whatever means you have of earning income. So even if it's like a side gig, okay, like maybe you have your 9-to-5 job, whatever, but you also build furniture on the side. You also create jewelry on the side. So there's something about a source of income that's going to benefit so much from this creative, positive burst of energy coming in for you. So you also have 10 of Coins. Hey, okay. I'm telling you some financial success here with this creativity. And if you feel like your job isn't very creative, then it's time to get creative. Huh? It's time to get creative and think of ways in which you could change the game at your workplace, okay? Change the game for the better. We have 10 of Swords. Okay, good. So this is the end of your slump. This is the end of your rut. Okay, that's what I'm sensing here. Like the muse, the inspiration, that fiery passion is gonna be lit up again before you know it. King of Cups. Oh, yes. Feel good energies. I'm sensing feel good energies here. And you know, the dragon is a very lucky symbol in a lot of cultures. The dragon is a very powerful, magical, lucky symbol. It helps grant wishes as well. So this is really a good sign that what you need, what you've been longing for, is going to show up. Page of Coins. Yeah, so like a new beginning here. Pages is like the ace. So it's a new beginning in work, in finances, in business ventures, in investments, in creativity, okay? Like creating something out of nothing, like bringing to life your ideas and your visions into something concrete, right? Like a painter paints a portrait or an image. A potter molds a pile of clay, right? So I'm seeing that energy coming through of very strong creation and building something out of nothing. And I am loving this for you. Oh my God, I'm loving your reading so much. I love when people get into that zone of creativity, right? Of their passions, and they feel excited again. I love seeing excitement in people's lives, and I can't wait for this surprise to bring that back into your life. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you. And until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye.